Jamil Chadeh is a football journalist and author of several books, including Politics, Bribes, and Football. He joins us from Zurich. Jamil, how significant is this? The FIFA Youth Cup is a major international competition, and now you have China's Guangzhou club making its debut, only the second Chinese team to take part.
Very true. Thank you for having me. This is a very important strategy by Chinese teams, basically to expose themselves to perhaps the best football in the world. Not only the teams, but the football players themselves being tested. As your reporter said, it is not winning a game in Zurich that will matter, but actually testing these players and making sure that these young guys will lead to more mature players in the future.
And of course, winning is also part of the game. What are the chances of getting out of the first round for the Chinese?
Well, very difficult. The teams that they will play against are very strong teams and with a lot of tradition in building young teams. Now, this is also a test for themselves because the Chinese team, Guangzhou, is of course unknown to many of the European clubs. It could be a surprise, and a good surprise.
And we've seen plenty of surprises in recent days, that's for sure. Jamil, President Xi has made football a big priority, has set a goal of having 100,000 new players by 2017, also hopes to qualify China for World Cup and to win, of course. How ambitious are these plans?
Well, this is a very ambitious plan, but it is not unrealistic in a way. It is a plan that needs to be developed over time. Football has no logic in a way, but it does respect plans. Germany has shown in the World Cup in Brazil in 2014 that a team that was built over 10 years did get to the World Cup in a very strong form. Now, China can do the same, of course, perhaps in the longer term, perhaps 2030, 2050, but that doesn't matter. What matters today is that the world is watching China. The world is very interested in what is happening in football in China, and particularly my country, Brazil, is very much interested because, after all, many of our players are now going at this moment to China and not to the traditional European clubs. Let's see how all this will come together, and especially how will China merge the international experience of these players with, of course, these local youngsters that for sure will create a new frontier for football.
And Jamil, on a more sad note, FIFA and, of course, the word scandal unfortunately go hand in hand. Can the organization rebuild its image, build back its reputation? After all, it does have a new president, Gianni Infantino.
That is very true, but the path will be very long. The cases in the U.S. against former FIFA officials, they have not even started to be judged. So we will have a lot of news still to come. Yes, we have new people at FIFA. Yes, Gianni Infantino is a new president. But what needs to be changed is the whole structure, is the power structure of FIFA, the power structure of football. And this has not been dealt with so far. Gianni Infantino has promised that this is his main task, reestablish his reputation, the FIFA's reputation, and, of course, to change this structure. Let's see how the next months will go, especially the annual Congress of FIFA now next week in Mexico City.